What's up, adulterers? Thank you guys for listening to the Adulthood podcast. I just want one announcement. Material Boy is coming out this Friday, November 7th. So if you haven't done so, subscribe to my YouTube page and please watch it and comment. I can't wait for you guys to see this. I'm very excited about it. Adulthood pod. Thank you, adulterers. Love y'all. Peace. This is actually before November 2nd. That's why we're in costume. We're doing our Halloween ep. We have a very, very special episode. Our normal co-host, DJ APM, is on hiatus. He went to go find himself. He will be back. Don't send me DMs asking, is he gonna come? He will 100% be back. He's just taking care of some stuff. And when he gets back, he'll tell you exactly what it is about. But we could not leave the adulterers without an episode. So today, for the very first time, I am going to be doing, I'm like nervous to get this out. I'm going to be doing an episode with none other than CARMEN live on camera. Get CARMEN on camera.
Oh my God, and I couldn't look crazier.
You don't look crazy.
Ian asked me to do this and I was like, I don't want to be on camera ever.
But you're on camera for your podcast.
Yeah, but I really, in my head, I was like, I'm gonna roll in here with a fresh blowout, beat to death. Matter of fact, I was like, I might hit the Sephora makeup counter for this.
But then the day caught up to you.
I've got a lot going. I mean, I've literally been out of my house since 7:45 this morning.
Really?
So, yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Not all of us are getting flown around the country.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not happening for you.
And working for an hour.
I'm sorry, it's not happening for you. I feel like my day is so different because like during the week, on Sundays, most Sundays, no exaggeration, I wake up at 3 a.m. most Sundays because I'm flying back home. And
I was like, what?
Yeah, and I have a 5:30, 6 a.m. flight. I'm usually on the first flight back home. So most Sundays I wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. sometimes, and I go to bed about 2. That's like my Sundays. But for the rest of the week, I wake up around 10, which is like, and then I go to the gym and I make breakfast. It's like some people who have, other jobs, they're like up at 7.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe I'm here in the dead of night with you. And then it's just, I'm like, I have no makeup on. I haven't showered. I have like acne for my period. So this is it. This is me.
Yeah.
But this is one of those days that we talk about where like, you'll be like, sometimes you come in, you look really bad. Like this is.
I don't think you look so bad. I think you're overselling it. I will say, I think a large majority of the adulterers are ugly themselves. So I don't think that I don't think they're gonna feel any way about it. I think they're gonna feel better because, they're like, oh, we're just like them.
Right, right. We had to bring a behind the camera person up front.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for being on camera. I really appreciate it. For
anybody who's missing what my costume is, I'm the Virgin Mary.
I was gonna say she's not in a costume. This is just how she dresses when she do the pod. I'm a race car driver. I think this is from what is it? Step Brothers. You would know this, Big Jamir. Talladega Nights. Yeah, Talladega Nights. I wanted to be F1 is like really in right now.
Yeah.
When did this happen, by the way?
Dude, I think it was just, obviously the Brad Pitt movie didn't help things.
Oh, I didn't see that yet. Have you seen it?
I've heard really good things. But
I heard it's good, but it's bbad.
Here's my thing with an action movie like that. I'm like, is it ever that good?
Some action movies, you're like, wow. Like, have you ever seen Batman, The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, but that's like an outlier. I'm like...
Yeah, that is an outlier.
But I also feel like, and I'm not trying to like say this about Brad Pitt, but I'm like, I feel like most of his movies are like, he starts out as a process guy, then he goes through some problems and he almost doesn't make the big race, but then he does, but at a cost. Like that's every action movie.
Yeah, I think you can make a fair argument that's pretty much every movie has some type of plot that follows that.
Maybe I just described a plot. Classic.
You just described a plot. No, but I want to see that movie. I actually got invited to that premiere.
Are you waiting for me to react?
Yeah. Normally 8 p.m.
What? Ian!
See, this is why we need 8 p.m. because it throws off the balance. I normally look at 8 p.m. for approval, and you are the person who tears me down. So now I'm a little off balance. But yeah, it was
that actually is sick.
They did it in Times Square, but I couldn't go. I wanted to go. What do you think of that? What's his the co-star name? The black kid? Samson Idris? Samson
Damson?
Damson Idris. I like that name, Damson.
Yeah, that is
That's a good
a
name.
sick name.
Damson.
It sounds like a combination of every good last name.
Yeah, Damson. I would name my son Damson.
Damson Lara is strong.
Yeah.
Keep it on the DL.
Yeah.
That's a
Lara
pregnancy. We've been
is-
keeping it on the DL.
I
That's a
know.
pregnancy announcement.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You ever just think about just getting pregnant? Just for no
Dude,
reason? I mean, you're 27. That's probably all you think about.
I'm 28. I don't know why you can't remember how old I should have
the-
taken 27.
I want the audience to think you're younger.
What?
I want the audience to think you're younger.
Why?
I think it'll make them feel better.
What the What
No
is
one likes a 28-year-old.
what is wrong with you?
No, but you ever think about that?
Getting pregnant for no reason?
Yeah, just like you like. I'm gonna just get pregnant.
Well-
just hook up. You meet a new guy, like you're in that phase where everything is perfect, and you're
Well,
like,
also
maybe I'll
at-
just get pregnant and ruin my life.
Well, at this age, like my hormones are definitely screaming like, be a mom.
What is that like? Let's talk about that. This is turning into Oprah.
It's like you're horny for guys in a different way. Like it's like you. I don't. It's like animalistic. I don't know how else to describe it. Like sometimes when you're hooking up with someone and you're in a specific time of the month where your egg might be dropping. For those of you who are idiots, that's ovulation.
Egg drop soup. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, love that.
Think
soup.
there's any correlation?
I think it's strictly they're dropping the whites into the soup.
Oh, I thought maybe.
Are you dead ass?
I just know it just came to me. I was like, maybe there's a thing there.
It feels like somebody needs to make a rap lyric out of that.
Yeah, what like ovulation and egg drop soup?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think they have anything to do with each other, but
Yeah, but they could.
work that out on stage.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it tonight.
It's not nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to think egg drop soup was what women drank on their period. That's not bad. That's actually wait. That's not bad.
It's not nothing.
Yeah.
And similar to the episode we recorded before this, I'll leave that alone, but you better give me my creds
Yeah.
if that blows up online.
Oh, all right, yeah. Okay. So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, nothing. It's just like you I don't know, you feel very vulnerable and emotional. Like I've been feeling more emotional than usual when I've hooked up with people recently. And I don't know I don't know.
Like you want to cry when they leave?
Well, I'm just no, like in the moment, like in the heat of the moment.
Like you feel like you love them? Like it feels way too passionate?
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
well, that's just like being intimate with someone. But like afterwards, like I'm out here still romanticizing like that hookup I had at the wedding,
I think
and I'm like, and why?
I think you're becoming a woman.
Don't say that.
Like you're going into like your real woman energy. Like cause for a long time you've been like this fun, like, young woman, like a girl now, but now you're like a grown. That happens with
Something
guys
about
too.
you clocking that,
That happens
I don't
with-
love.
Well,
Like, I don't need you to watch me evolve over time.
I
Just
feel like
see me
that's
as I
happening.
am.
Dick John Mayer, how old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23. See, I remember being 23. There's a big difference between a 23-year-old guy and like a 29, 30-year-old man. Like big difference.
Yeah, dude. And honestly, when I was like in love with someone when I was 24,
Sure.
and he was 28, I think. And at the time, like some of his feedback was about how much younger I was. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like we're 4 years apart. And now as a 28-year-old, I'm like, yeah, it's a different lifetime.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like I'll be saying that about myself at 28 when I'm like 36. The question becomes still then, how are men, I guess it's not like how are men into younger women. I know why, but I'm like, how does that not get boring? Like having
sex with
nothing in
young-
common.
Having sex with young, beautiful women?
Well, that's part of the relationship, but what happens when the lights are on?
I think some men believe that they can have a relationship with a younger woman and never put the lights on.
That sounds like a Weekend lyric.
I'm on fire. I don't know if it's the
Should we write a song right now?
I don't know what it is, but I think some men just think they'll just keep it completely sexual and disregard all the other stuff because they don't, or they'll keep it sexual until the woman is more mature of
which is hilarious because I'm like, why is a woman when she's younger only a sexual object and not a whole person who's also evolving?
Well, I'd argue women are sexual objects their entire lives because I'm not an ageist, right? I don't think women lose that.
I always forget
women.
how fair you are.
Right.
Yeah.
I support women aging and still being objectified and sexual. I don't think it stops because you're a certain age. But I will say this. I think when I look back, I'm 35 now. When I look back at being 28, obviously there's a big difference in who I am and how I've grown as a person. But I don't think it's as big as difference from when I was 24, say till 30. I think that was a huge difference. Like 35 to 30, not that huge. Huge, but not that huge.
Wait, that's good to know. Do you think it's because, what is it, 26 or 27 when it's like your prefrontal cortex fully develops? Do you think that's what it is?
I think so, yeah. Like, I think one day, I mean, you know, it's hard. It's like growing hair. You don't know, you don't see it. Just one day you wake up, you have an afro. But I think there was one day in my late 20s where I woke up where I no longer was concerned that much with other people's opinion. I no longer was insecure about stuff that I was concerned about when I was younger. It just kind of started like going away, and I just started being like comfortable and like, this is who I am, this is what I am, this is what I bring, and I want to be better. And everyone wants to, you know, everyone should want to be better, and everyone understands that you're human and that, you know, you'll mess up sometimes.
Well, I'll wait for that drop.
But yeah, so you feel like you're getting too emotional now, whereas in the past you were like Samantha from Sex and the City. No emotion.
Yeah, I'm coming out of a serious Samantha Jones era where I was tearing it up. What?
The wedding guy changed it for you?
I don't know. I was like, why am I even thinking about him like this? He's
Did he
nobody.
ever reach back out, by the way?
It's fallen off. But I also, typically if I am thinking about a guy, I'll go to his Instagram, and if he's public, I'll see who he follows. And if he follows too many OnlyFans models, I'm like, I have no business here.
What?
I just don't trust that. I'm like, you're already cheating on me. You know what I mean? So I went there with that intention. He was marked safe in that regard. Like, he followed like Anne Hathaway. Like, I'm like, all right, fine.
You're kind of like Anne Hathaway.
How?
I don't know. Maybe it's the Virgin Mary thing you got going on.
I'm like, name one thing about. I mean, I would love to look like her.
Yeah, it's probably the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, I'm like her at in the before shot in the Princess Diaries right now. But. No, dude, he's out here following like Turning Point USA, like all the MAGA people. I'm like, right, this is going to be a hard stop for me.
See, that's the thing, because I imagine you never spoke anything political with him.
No.
So do you think, I mean, they always say don't bring up politics like on a date, but do you think like in an effort to not waste time, it should be brought up?
I think absolutely within the first 3 dates. I think maybe on date number like 3. I think date number 1 is like, are you a serial killer? And does any part of this excite me? Like, do you talk too much? Are you too quiet? Was your drink order pussy? Do I not like the way you smell? Like, like shit like that.
The basics.
Can you ask me a single question? That's date 1. If we're going to kiss at the end of it, which is normally what happens, like, I'm like, was that weird? Was it cool? Cool. If that all checks out, like, that's just a business meeting. Date number 2 is like, can we get into deeper conversation about like, I don't know, like our family is what we're really interested in. Like, I don't really want to hear about your job that much unless you have a cool job. Like, what do your friends like? Things like that. I think date number 3, and probably on date number 2, I'm bringing up politics because honestly, I'm someone where I'm like, I don't need you to vote on every issue and for every single candidate that's the same as mine. I prefer to have healthy discussion. And most of the people who I've dated haven't voted, not on the presidential level, but I'm like, even on like state and local or issue-based levels, the same way as I am. But if you're like a diehard MAGA person, I'm like, we fundamentally are not consuming the same media, and we do not.
You don't even look at the world the same way. I mean,
we don't.
Intrinsically, you're just on.
We have literally different values.
Yeah. I think you should probably bring that up first date. I think somebody like you, because you like,
I care that much.
Yeah, like some people don't really care. They can be convinced either way. And some people have their views that are non-negotiable. And if you're going on a date with somebody who's following Turning Point USA, the chances of you guys lining up almost on anything, ideologically, is slim to none.
Yeah, I know it. And what's worse is I brought his Instagram up to the bride at the wedding. I saw her at a concert this week, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to see I don't think I'm going to like see him again. Like, I'm like, this is a dead end. She's like, oh yeah, he had like Obama toilet paper.
Yeah.
But I'm like, how do you get to that at a wedding? You don't.
You can't ask what type of toilet paper you use at a wedding. No.
So I'm just like, we're leaving it at a wedding hookup, and that's, you know.
And I know.
Thanks and see ya.
To be fair, I know a lot of I know a lot of people, and I'm not trying to be condescending, but I know I have some friends who are women and they're like, I guess, Turning Point USA people, but I'm not trying to make an excuse for them, but not that you need an excuse to be that. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but I think a lot of their affinity for that side is because they're just not well informed on facts. So they see something that seems like it makes sense on its surface, do absolutely no research on it, and then perpetrate their support for it on social media, which is like, I only say that because some of them I know them personally, and I'm like, I know you don't know anything about this. I know you know zero about politics.
It really is crazy how bad our civic education is. Like, on the fundamental level, it's like Americans do not understand that, like, literally we have the power to choose what happens in our government. And obviously because of money and politics and things like that, that's not true. But like, even like the issue, like there's 6 issues on the ballot in the mayoral like election that early voting's happening literally right now. And like, the thought of doing research just to read what the statements are, like I've talked to my friends about who they're voting for, and it's like, that is so overwhelming. And I'm like, this is stuff that like affects your life. Like, it's 6 sentences.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I think we would be a way better society, and democracy would work better if people did bother to get educated on stuff. But I also don't hold it up against people. I mean, people are dealing with like a lot of other shit, and they don't have time to like find out what, and they also been disenfranchised, and
100%.
A lot of times they're like, for what? Like, I'm gonna dedicate all this time to this candidate that's gonna come in and do maybe 10% of the stuff he promised. That's not worth my time. 10% of your promise is not worth my time, which I understand. But I do think like maybe that's a thing. Like maybe on a first date, there should be a question of like, where do you lean? Well,
that was legit when I went on that date with that guy and I asked, what are your deal breakers? He's like, how do you feel about Israel Palestine? And it's like, yeah, like let's just cut straight to it. Like, and because if we're not aligned on where we stand, we like what we're gonna align on what ice cream flavor we like? Yeah. Like, no.
I don't like the way he phrased it though, because it kind of feel like if I were on a date and somebody phrased it to me, it kind of feels like you're testing me. I don't think most women will respond well to that. Like if you ask me what's my deal breaker, I can't then ask you what's your view on, like, tell me what's your deal breaker. Like, is your deal breaker if I support Palestine, or is your deal breaker if I support Israel? Don't just put the question back on me like I'm like this is some test that now I gotta try to fill out what the right side is gonna be so I don't break the deal. That seems like a cheap way of dating.
I don't know. I felt like it was like a totally honest. It's like,
he didn't answer your question.
What?
He didn't answer your question.
He didn't answer mine?
Yeah, you asked him what are your deal breakers. He didn't tell you.
Well, you're right. You're right. But I'm glad that he asked me in the way that like, I'm like, if he said like what his opinion on that like conflict is, and what if I liked him and I was just like, yeah, totally. And I had no idea. Like, I think he's vetting, like, is she smart? Is she locked in? Is she consuming international media? Like, I'm like, okay, touche.
I mean, I agree. That's a heavy question, day one, man. That's a heavy question. I mean, I guess it's where we are though, as a society and as a thing where you gotta act. But that's a heavy question to ask day one.
Right. It's like I've got like Israel Palestine on one end, and then like rim jobs on the other end.
The two extremes.
That's what they on first dates.
Yeah, I think
that was the same guy, right?
No, different. Yeah. Would be iconic if true.
No, those are two opposites. I think Gandhi said that.
What? I can't.
Rim job versus
right.
I think sometimes I've been on dates where I'll kind of like tiptoe in it, like, because before we like, if you want to have a conversation about it, I'm all for it, because you know this is literally like in a past life, this is what I studied, so it's like we can have a conversation about it, but I kind of like to dip my toe and be like, where are you at on it? Like, I want to see where you're, because so I've been at a thing where like maybe we start talking about it and then immediately the other person just starts spewing like either like hate facts or facts that are like fundamentally not true. And I'm just like, all right, I'm not gonna have this conversation with you because we can't even establish what reality is. Right?
Yeah,
so,
it's pointless.
Yeah, so
jeez,
what's the point? Like you want to just hook up and then we'll go our separate ways.
Right. Well, I also feel like with the mayor's race, which again, get out and vote, everybody. If you live in the New York City area, it's a privilege. It's like I got backed into these drinks with this dumbass guy from college. Oh my God, me being on camera saying this, but it was like, there's this guy from college who's kind of a clown. He was in town for work. He asked a bunch of people I went to school with to get drinks. People are whittling out. It's just me and my one friend getting drinks with him. Yeah. Day of the drinks, my friend's like, oh my God, I double booked myself. I find myself on like the dinner date from hell with this dude. I'm talking, we did pre-dinner drinks. I had to take him to dinner. We got drinks after. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like going in on Zohran Mamdani, and he straight up lives in Wisconsin. And I'm like, name three policies that are part of his platform.
Right. No.
And I'm like, so shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah, I love it personally. When I'm on a date and a woman tells me to shut the fuck up, I'm like, this is gonna last at least 6 months.
You think?
Yeah.
At least 6 months?
Yeah, we're in it for the long term. What do you think is worse on a date? A guy being too stupid or too smart? And by that I mean too stupid in the sense that you can talk circles around him and every stance he has falls apart, like that one. Or too smart where you're like, I can't keep up with it. Like, I can't keep up with this shit.
It depends on how annoying he is if he's too smart. Like, if all he's doing is talk, and like not shutting up, I'm like, I'm not in on this. I'm not against a dummy. I'm not dating you seriously, but we can certainly throw back a few tequila shots.
With a dummy?
Oh, yeah. It's like, let's just can this and who's your team? God, I fucking love the Blue Jays.
You know what I love? I love a dumb person who like knows they're dumb. Like they're not trying to be smart. Like they're just like, yeah, I don't know shit. That's beautiful.
And why can't we just all say when we don't know shit?
I know. I like that is beautiful. Like
both of us right now say a topic that gun to your head I couldn't tell you shit about.
Vaginas. I thought that drop soup was part of the
wait, you're right. Yeah, and so holy shit, we'll talk about that.
I would never try to argue with a woman about her vagina. That's insane.
God, that's a great answer.
Yeah, that's like every time a woman brings up a vagina, I'm like, oh my God. This is so interesting.
Okay.
And some women like get mad. They're like, why don't you know this stuff? I'm like, I just don't.
All right. Yeah. And there's no judgment. That was the point of my question.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I just don't. How about you?
It's like I know what they are and I understand how they work, but why you raise tariffs on specific trade items, I do not understand. Like, obviously with Trump being spastic as hell with all the tariffs, like, I feel, and like, it's 150%, it's 200, it's 100, and whatever the fuck. Like, I'm like, I feel like I should have an opinion on this. And because of the way that I feel about that man, I've been in rooms where I've been inclined to say something and I'm like, why do I feel negatively about this? Like, how does it affect my life? How does it affect
tariffs?
Yeah.
How does tariffs affect your life?
I know how tariffs work, but I'm like, why? What are the actual implications? Like in my day-to-day life or in like the US economy's day-to-day life? Like I can't speak on that. See, and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
That feels like a fair thing not to know.
That's not crazy. Would you like me to tell you?
Oh, I didn't know.
On a podcast? I mean, I know how tariffs work.
No, but I
like, why would Trump raise the tariff from 100 to 150% outside of like throwing out an extra or more severe penalty?
Why would he do that?
Like, how do you arrive at that number?
It's arbitrary. It's not. There's nothing behind the number.
It's just like, fuck you. We're raising it. It's like a mom with punishments. 10 minutes now.
Right. And he continues to raise it because he plans to use it as a negotiating tool.
Right.
with whatever country, and then when the country doesn't negotiate in the manner that he seems fit, he's just like another 50%. It's a very arbitrary way of negotiating, and it affects you every day, obviously, because the country they don't like the tariffs because they want to be able to sell their goods, and they know that they're just gonna put the price up on the goods.
Yeah.
And the higher the price goes up, the less likely as a consumer you're gonna buy it. So it's just like a revolving circle that doesn't seem to work.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, but I feel like if I were on a date and I said that to a girl, I don't know how what do you think? Do you think she would be like,
You don't know anything about vaginas?
no, I say I have that on my profile on Instagram, but I'm saying if I told them,
Can you please, how much money would I have to pay you to make that your Instagram bio? Ian Lara, Material Boy, out November 7th. I don't know a thing about vaginas.
I'll do you one better. I'll name my next special that.
I don't know anything about vaginas.
I have a poster with Ian Lara, new special. I don't know anything about vaginas. Coming to Napster. I think I'm gonna release on my
Yeah. Perfect.
my special just keep getting released on the worst platform.
All of a sudden it's Frostwire.
Yeah.
Audio only.
I think that you gotta as a guy, dating tip, pro tip, adulthood, play the adulthood tip music. You gotta know you can't. Some guys are just so aggressive. You can't make a woman feel stupid on a date because she doesn't know, like what tariffs are.
And this is why we've never been on a date.
So,
Right.
yo, shout out adulterers. If you want to come see me live, I'm at West Nyack at Levity Live this weekend. Halloween weekend, basically. You could come see me live. I'm there from the 30th to the 1st. That's Thursday to Friday. And also, I'm at the Hartford Funny Bone the 28th and the 29th of November. And in Lawrence, Kansas, the 4th through the 6th at the Comedy Club of Lawrence. Thank y'all for listening. Adulthood Pod. We love the adulterers. Peace.
Peace.
Let's talk about Halloween. You got the party coming up.
I do. As of this recording, I'm helping produce like this massive costume contest Halloween party in Brooklyn.
And this is gonna be big. I mean, I heard every gay person south of 14th Street is coming to this.
Yeah.
This is
and
huge.
all of Brooklyn and Queens.
Oh
yeah.
man, it is gonna be gay pride in October.
Yeah. And these people, like, we did this party last year, like, they are turning looks. Like, this is items I've auditioned. My costume for Halloween this year, and I know this is
You
coming
went
out
slutty?
on
You
Sunday.
going slutty?
Well, I'm working with brands, so I am gonna wear a bit of a slutty dress, but not something that I would wear to the clubs. I'm gonna be a Bloody Mary on Bloody Mary, so I'm gonna dress like Bloody Mary, so like lace corset moment.
You have a Mary fetish?
I was raised Catholic.
Oh, okay.
And never mind. I was gonna say isn't Carmen Mary in Spanish, but Maria's Mary in Spanish. Never mind.
Yes.
Right. I was almost there. But I'm gonna be a Bloody Mary on Bloody Mary, so I'm gonna dress like bloody makeup, like the Virgin Mary, and then put like a shrimp, celery, hot sauce, like Bloody Mary ingredients on the corset.
Oh, okay.
Not
That's
nothing.
Nice. No, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's original. The
That's what
original
I'm trying.
piece.
Yeah, this is like a turn of fit moment. And I'm so sick and tired of like people being in the prison of having to dress hot on Halloween. I'm like, this should be like Art Basel.
Women in the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be like except for like weird straight guys who like will try and like show their muscles off and everybody's like, this isn't.
I almost did that today.
I mean, I wouldn't have been, this would have been a solo episode.
Yeah, can I tell you what my original costume was gonna be?
What, Magic Mike?
No, I was gonna be an Egyptian pharaoh. So it was just like,
Wait,
a thing, and then my
Ian.
arms- So I should have done that. Fuck.
You have a whole Halloween weekend ahead of you.
Oh, this is it for me.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Right. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Actually, I've been invited. There's a couple Halloween parties. I've been invited. Maybe I'll go. I was just in the Bahamas this weekend. First of all, shout out to everybody in the Bahamas who came out. I was in Nassau. I played a comedy club down there, Tuga Comedy Club. Have you been to Bahamas?
Only on a cruise.
Yeah, I stood in Atlantis.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that the place with like the massive slide?
Yeah, it's very, very nice. Very, very, it was, I had been to the Bahamas like 3-4 times before. I never stood at Atlantis. It was so nice. At one of the shows, I thought I was going to mention this. 2 guys sitting in the front row, gay guys, but not together. So the whole time I'm like, I was doing like a riff with them. I'm riffing with them about like, they said they were just friends. But then I found out that they were actually both gay, One was married to another man. The other one was gay and, fucking. And
Period.
big fans of mine. Took photos after the show. He wanted to FaceTime his husband to show me. It was like, the gays love me.
We got to get you on a Pride festival.
That's what I'm
next
saying.
year.
I need to get on a float this year.
Let me talk to your team.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was like, I can't wait to say this on the podcast so people can know.
It's just like,
What?
nothing.
They love me. Call in the gays.
I know we've never had a gay DM. Well, we don't know that. Actually, we don't know that.
We don't know that.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Word.
So I made fun of them the whole time. They're laughing. They thought it was hilarious. After they came up, we taking photos. It was very nice.
What is like the trademark food of the Bahamas? Is it just like
conch fritters? I had some. You heard of this?
I have. What's the taste of it? Like clams?
Yes, but they fry it up into this little conch ball. It's very good.
Wait,
very nice.
damn.
Yeah. So I had like a ton of seafood. I was eating seafood every single day.
God, you're having. I mean, like Puerto Rico, the Bahamas. I'm like, damn, Ian. I need to get on your schedule.
I got Colombia coming up in a couple weeks. That's gonna be something.
Yeah, Ian's going to Colombia for a bachelor party. Read.
Yeah.
Suspect.
Listen, it ain't mine. I don't even think I would do a bachelor party.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I would, for real.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I've done a lot of the stuff already.
Dude, I so feel you on this. I'm like, by the time you and I ever potentially get married to other people, like clarifying, like, don't you think like some of the big wedding things, like the big bachelorette weekend or like stuff like that is going to be old hat?
I mean, right now, I wouldn't even want to have a wedding. You know what I think is cool right now?
What?
I've seen a couple people do this. I think it's cool when couples there's couples that like, they'll go to like Italy, they'll bring like a tuxedo or wedding dress and like just do like a dope ass photo shoot.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then they'll go get married at City Hall and that's it. Oh, it'll cost you $10,000. You don't got to invite nobody and you come back, your husband and wife.
I think I'm going to do just like a straight up, I think I'm going to rent out a restaurant that has like obviously room to dance, but like we get married, we do like I'm talking 15 minutes. Ceremony in the back. We have some people give speeches and everybody could just start drinking, immediately into food and dancing.
Yeah.
And like my goal of a wedding is to invite as few of my unnecessary extended family members as possible. I'm like, why am I paying for this when I don't even enjoy your company?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. I had a friend who got married and they rented out a pizzeria in Brooklyn.
Perfect.
And everybody just came and they just had pizza and partied in the pizzeria and then they got married.
It's like
That's
a
the
Chuck
thing,
E.
like,
Cheese. Yeah.
You come from like Ohio, like, so you know both sides of it. Like in New York, people can't afford shit.
And I can't afford anything.
Yeah, like people in New York are living, but they literally can't afford to do the things that you see them doing.
Literally.
But they just like figure out a way to survive and do it.
Well, everybody's in credit card debt, of course.
Everybody's in debt, or if you're not in debt, you just don't have like real savings for the age that you are.
Yeah.
That's just like the New York norm. And then I still meet people that'll still blow $100K on a wedding.
And like, for what?
I mean, I even if I were super, I guess if money meant nothing, then why not? But I just don't like inviting people to shit.
I don't want to be on the hook to talk to. You know what I wish was, can we normalize inviting people to a wedding and not having to invite their significant others who you don't give a fuck about? Like, I just made a TikTok about this the other day. Like, I was like, you know, when you like run into someone that you don't even know that well and they're like, you have to meet my girlfriend, you have to meet my husband. I'm like, why am I spending time with this person? I don't even know you. Like, I literally don't know what's going on with you at all outside of social media. Why is there this tertiary person who I could not care less about at the function? And the amount of my friends who have boyfriends that I could truly take or leave. Why is he at my special day? You can't not be horny for 4 hours?
Yeah, so would you mind eloping?
Well, I want it to be about me a little bit.
What do you think about like a wedding, like for a wedding, you throw a Halloween party?
Well, based on how lame some of my friends' costumes, I would throw a themed party.
A themed wedding.
Yeah.
What's
that
the
sounds
theme?
tacky,
That sounds
actually.
a little tacky.
Yeah, never mind.
What would be the theme?
Imagine I'm like Renaissance fair. No, I don't know. Like it would be more of a motif, like not like Miami, like the bad version is like Miami Nights or like, you know, something like that, like a dress code almost.
Yeah. Have you ever done the guy girl? I don't know if we asked you this before. The guy girl costume, you know.
I've only done it with gay guy friends. I've never done it with a man's.
I was in the Bahamas and I went to a Halloween party out there, and there was this couple, the owners of the club. They did like the Anna Nicole Smith, like he dressed up like a super old man, and she was like she just looked like a hot blonde, and I thought that was really cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. They had a costume contest, and the person who won was, I forget what they were. I think they were Predator or something, but they really done it. No.
Speaking of odd couples, I wanted to get your take on this. So do you know who Justin Trudeau is? For those of you who don't, former Prime Minister of Canada.
Me?
Yeah. But I'm just, well, I guess I stepped on my own question. But
No, I know Justin Trudeau.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I knew what tariffs were.
We listen and we don't, and you don't know how vaginas work.
Yeah.
So here we are.
No argument here.
Right. Again, this is why we're not at drinks right now.
Yeah.
So Justin Trudeau, former Prime Minister of Canada, known by all women to be classically handsome and
Women love him.
oh my God, he's sexy. He's got that Obama. I mean, nobody's as sexy as Obama, but it's like he's got that Obama thing of like classy, worldly. He's classically handsome.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he's been out of the media because he's obviously out of the government. Dating Katy Perry, and I wanted to ask you from a guy's perspective, I'm like, what am I missing with her? Because I'm like, her last album was a flop of all flops. Her tour looks suspect as hell. She's out here performing in like the asshole of Jersey, and her last three lovers, to my knowledge, and there could be people in the middle, are John Mayer, not you, TJM Thin John Mayer,
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom, and now Justin Trudeau. I'm like, what the fuck am I, what the heck am I missing?
Do you think, I mean, have you ever seen her titties?
I mean, I haven't, no, my eyes haven't gone there.
Well, I think you should take a look at her titties.
And watch California Girls again.
And I think that if you looked, I think that you would then see why somebody like John Mayer and Orlando Bloom might be interested in her. Not saying that's all she brings. I'm saying beauty-wise. Like if we're just talking about beauty. Could you say that? Could you count titties as beauty? Or is that offensive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? They help nourish life. They are beautiful.
That's what I always say.
And you've always said that.
I do always say that.
About racks.
Nobody loves women more than me.
God, dude.
That's
and your NASCAR outfit?
That's always been my stance. But
Period.
I think Katy Perry's hot.
That wasn't my question.
Oh.
I'm just like, her tour era.
She went to space.
Just looks so cringy. Like everything about her is so, like her singing "What a Wonderful World." They're in space for 11 minutes. Like takeoff to touchdown, 11 minutes. She's crying and singing "What a Wonderful World."
You said it like changed.
As the hopes of the middle class are being burned in the air. Like I'm like, how is Justin Trudeau like? This is the woman. This is the one I want on my arm. Or do you think they're just having a good time rolling around in the hay?
Yeah, I think just like, you know how you would do that at dinner with like, you know, a guy who runs a yacht in the Hamptons? I think celebrities do it like with more like famous people. Like they'll just do that. Like where you're like, this ain't going anywhere, but like, let's hang out for a little bit. He owns a boat. She's like, he's a president. He was a president, a prime minister of Canada. So I don't even know if they have prime ministers, but I think it's that. Like,
okay.
I think almost all celebrity couples are that.
All right.
And celebrities, they don't, I feel like they don't live, they're not like us. They're not like us. Like they don't live life like us. They don't have the same concerns. They don't have the same, most of them like live in a world where they live in a place where like everything revolves around whatever they want, whenever they want it.
Yeah.
So I think when they meet somebody, they're like, I mean, look at Ariana. She met like 4 guys and got engaged to like 4 of them like within like 3 months each.
Right.
So I don't think that like when you're a millionaire, I feel like she was like, why not? I really like this person. We're having fun eating pizza. Why not spend the next 100 years together?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no arguments there.
Right. And then, you know, things you'd be like, you get to know them and you're like, I hate this person.
What do you think the cutoff is for an engagement not being nuts, like timeline wise? Like you said 3 months, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy to me. I'm like, you want to spend your life.
So what's something that like I would be like, that's not crazy, but it's quick?
Yeah, like where does it cross the threshold of not crazy? A year?
A year, I think. A year.
A year, but I'm like, that's quick.
I'm like, that's quick, yeah.
You still don't even know them like that.
Yeah, I saw something on the internet that was saying that like a man should know like immediately if he wants to marry the person, which I was like, I don't know about this. What about like, you ever meet somebody where you're like, well, they have a lot of things I don't like, but I feel like we could work on it and it could get better if we both put the work on it. We can fix these things. Like, how do you just know? Like,
I mean, you and look at where we're both sitting. I'm like, neither of us are married.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my number one question when my friends get engaged. It's like, I'll be like, what was it? Like, what was the thing that made you make this choice?
A lot of your girls is pretty much just age. Pressure from society because of their age to get married. So they just,
well, it's also like, yeah, like it's weird because society's gone, I don't know, like our biological clocks just are like in the Stone Age from where we're at in terms of like what we want in relationships, out of our careers, like what I want out of my life before I'm a mom just does not match up with like when I should be cranking out kids, unfortunately.
No, I feel like the universe wants you to have babies at like 17.
17?
I mean, they gave you like you naturally get your period at like 11, right? 12, 13, like
yeah.
That's like 6 years later between when the universe.
I got my period on my dad's birthday.
Oh, that was cool.
In an Olive Garden.
Oh, nice.
I'll never forget
Very
it.
fancy.
What, right?
Yeah, very, very fancy.
I'll never forget
That's
it.
like a Midwest love story.
I was literally like, this is so on the nose,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. So I mean, why would you get like why don't they just push it back? Like why doesn't the evolution just push it back? Like why don't women start getting their cycle at like 25 and then they can have it till they're like 60 and they can have kids later? That wouldn't be a.
I mean,
vote for me. If I'm mayor, all women will get their period at 25 years old.
That'd be so sick.
I'm the feminist candidate.
God.
So you can spend 25 years, your 25 formative years. You don't got to worry about teen pregnancy. You don't got to worry about getting pregnant. You don't got to worry about menstrual cramps. You don't got to worry about nothing till you're 25. That's my platform.
God, do I run your campaign?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The ideas are just coming out. The ideas are just coming out.
Speaking of Halloween and scary shit like what you just mentioned, aka getting pregnant, I wanted to ask this in the realm of the Halloween of it all. What is the last? Okay, one, I don't know what your fears are. I'm like, what's like silly things that you're afraid of, like snakes? If you feel comfortable, what are you actually afraid? Like what actually goes bump in the night for you?
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm really not a scary person.
You don't get scared of anything?
Not really, no.
You are fine with bugs, snakes.
I don't like them. Like if a snake was here, I would be like,
hey,
yeah, like, get the snake away from me. But I wouldn't like jump on a chair.
Word.
Like I wouldn't do that for any.
You're not afraid of the dark?
No, I prefer it.
Whoa, what?
I prefer it. Like I don't like bright lights.
Okay, what's your
I got
existential? What's your existential fear?
Right now, AI.
It's a good answer.
AI, but it's a fear of like, I don't want to say like I'm not scared at all, but it's like a fear of like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna die.
Yeah, it's a fear-based and lack of control about the future.
Yeah, even like I was on a flight coming back and like we had bad turbulence and I was like, what can you do?
If this is it?
Yeah, I gotta say this. There was a family next to me. It was a dad, a mom, and 2 kids. They were like older kids. They might have been like teenagers or whatever. And the dad was clearly, visibly afraid of flying. And I gotta say
What
this.
do you mean? He's gripping?
I think that before you decide to start a family, there's certain things you have to get over. And I think fear of flying is the thing you have to get over, because I was sitting in the window seat. The wife was in the middle and the guy was on the thing, and he got so nervous that his wife tapped me on the shoulder and she was like, hey, can you please open up the window? He's having a panic attack. I look over and there's a dad having a panic attack, and I'm like, you know what? I'm the dad of the family now. This is my family. I'm gonna open the window, and when we get off the plane, you guys come with me.
Wait, are you dead
Because
ass?
he's no longer your father.
God,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. I don't think, like, could you marry a man who's afraid of flying?
Don't ask me that. Everybody has their shit, dude. I actually know a lot of guys who are afraid of airplanes. But you know the way that a man's gonna fix that is he learns everything about the plane.
It's me. I worked with airplanes for 8 years. I'm no longer afraid of them.
Okay, so you were originally afraid. We'll put this on the list.
I wasn't like a dude getting nervous, but I would be a guy that's like, damn, I hope I don't die on this.
God, I really don't think about it. If anything, I'm annoyed when I fly.
Yeah, I mean, I fly so much, it'd be impossible. Like, if I got there, I would just...
Yeah. You'd be a drug addict.
Yeah, it just would be impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think that there's a such thing as you can have fear, but don't show it. Like, I'll have fear of stuff, but just don't show it. Like, just be cool. That's like the manly thing to do.
I hate that you say that. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. TJM, what are you afraid of?
Nuclear war.
You're like afraid of that?
I'm afraid that like,
Yeah.
just like somebody's gonna piss like a politician off and it's gonna press a button and then everyone's just gonna fire buttons and then like, because not just I die, like the entire human civilization dies. I'm also afraid.
Wouldn't
of
that be kind of nice? If we all went out together? Is there anything more human than that?
Right? Like,
Than us
we all know what
instantly-
we did.
Than us instantly dying together and taking the responsibility? Like,
Yeah, I think about nuclear warfare a lot,
I do too.
but in the realm of
you guys need a new algorithm.
but in the realm of that's my like with flying, where I'm just like, what am I gonna do?
Nothing.
If
just
I
die.
have
Hopefully
no,
you die instantly.
yeah,
I read this book. There's this book. Have you heard of it? I forgot what it's called. I have it in my phone, but I listened to it. It talks about nuclear war. Like she talks about like the whole what would happen if the book starts with Russia. It's 12 o'clock in the middle of the night. The U.S. military base and whatever detects that Russia let off a thing, and just what would happen like incrementally if that was the case. And at the end of the book, like you can still read it. It's a very interesting read. But at the end of the book, her basic message is like it would be in your best interest to die immediately. Like if you survive that, like the people trying to survive, you have no idea the type of pain and torture that's in store for you. Like in the case of like a nuclear war, of like famine, no food, like watching like people kill each other for food, like can't like just what comes with that. She was like, you should like be like, I hope I go immediately.
you actually changed my mind. Remember, like when you were the one who when I was talking about like what would you do if like the power grid went out, and I was like trying to think of all these survivalist tactics, and I was like, no. Get me out of there. Get me out of there.
Yeah, I think
I'm not
die?
gonna try and kill some fish. Like, no thanks.
I think I told this story before, but I had a friend who was in Hawaii when they made a mistake. Somebody pressed a button and said that there was a nuclear bomb coming to Hawaii.
Shut up.
And he was there on vacation. And I asked him, what'd you do? And he was like, I had just woke up in the morning. It was like 10 a.m. And then I got the alert on my phone. And he was like, his girlfriend got the alert on her phone. And then he was like, he just went and took a shower and then was like, let's go get breakfast.
Yeah, like
Like, if we're going to die, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
You know? And then it turns out it was a mistake. But I think that's the appropriate way to handle it. Like, these doomsday preppers, I'm like, why are you doing this?
yeah.
Like, isn't that narcissistic to just want to live forever?
I feel like it's human nature, kind of.
Survivalist.
Yeah, it's just like within us all. Like that's how like we stopped being like Neanderthals, right? We like had that innate thing within us to want to survive, probably.
Yeah. That's interesting.
To spread our seed and to have children.
That
That's
I'm
what
on
sexual
board with.
desire is, right?
True.
That I like. But I think that
Ew.
I'm sorry.
I think that I don't know, like I don't want to survive and everyone else die.
But what if you could have like a bunker and you have like your family in there and you're
Oh yeah, that's what I want. To be stuck in a bunker for the rest of my life with my family.
Family? Right. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's my worst
Yeah,
case
that sounds like a
scenario.
great
all right, not
time.
your family, but like, all right, you get 10 people in your bunker. I guess a good question is like, who are the 10 people? But would you do it anyway? Like,
well, the pandemic kind of was that. You know what I mean?
No, but you get to pick. Like, you get to pick the 10 people. It's not like your roommates.
I mean, you picked your roommates, but
I guess so. But like, I wouldn't do you guys know about my roommate.
yeah, no, the pandemic. Yeah, I mean, look, I think innately you would try to. It's hard to just sit here and just get blown up, right? Like, or just die. Like, so you try to do a couple things, but I think pretty early on you would learn. It's in my best interest to die.
We're in New York, so we'll get evaporated instantly.
Yeah, like because the famine and the like we're gonna go back to the Stone Ages. And I was watching this YouTube. It was like a what if, and it was like, how long would a person if we could time travel and you could take a person from today's society and just drop them off in the Stone Age, like how long that would they survive? And it was like days, probably. Like within days they'd be dead.
Okay, my new biggest fear is asking you any question about the nuclear holocaust.
I have another crazy fear.
What?
I have another one that I feel like you guys would have interesting. Do you believe in aliens at all?
I think it's a possibility.
Oh, 100% I do.
Okay.
I 100% believe that they're aliens, but I don't think that they're what our media has conditioned us to think that they are, like little green people. You know, like we all know what American media has shown us that aliens look like. I think an alien could appear to us as like a flash of light or something that like we can't understand with our human eyes. Maybe it appears as like a sound frequency. I don't know, but there is definitely extraterrestrial life on Earth. Yeah.
Think about it like this. Okay. So like aliens, right? Like if they're either like that, like this like beyond being, or right, I guess this goes on to it, but like to us, when we see a squirrel, we see an anthill, like we'll step over the anthill because it's nothing. It's just an anthill, right? Like what if an alien civilization is so powerful and like so big and like they're like this galaxy conquering thing, or I know it sounds like science fiction, but like the reason they haven't contacted us is because to them we're just like ants, right? And then they just harvest our planet for like all the water or whatever.
Wow.
To, like, fuel their spaceship.
What?
That freaks me out.
I've heard this argument before.
It's the Fermi paradox.
Yeah, I've heard this before.
I think we're on the same YouTube channel.
But even that, it's like, so?
Wow, I've never heard that before. That just tripped me out. I mean, in that case, we're also, one thing I've been trying to do in the past couple of years is be like, it's literally not about me. Like, this is like, I could have my own personal ambition, but like, I am literally one of billions of people. This is not the world according to Carmen Kerrigan.
Right.
It's never gonna be.
Right. And I mean, with aliens, I think the Fermi paradox, the real thing about the Fermi paradox, it says if aliens are out there, why haven't they contacted us? Why haven't we seen them? Why haven't we got a signal from them? If they do exist, how come they haven't? The universe been around way long enough for them to develop. Like if you judge it by how fast we've developed and how long the universe been there, there's been enough time for them to develop and come here. Like if they started early on, why haven't they done that?
I mean, my conspiracy theory to that is I think if we've made contact, I do think that the U.S. government is in touch with them because...
All right.
Well, yeah, all right. This is Ian's biggest fear. Yeah.
We done radicalized.
God. Okay. That's a good cue.
So you got the how many Halloween parties you going to this weekend?
3.
You got 3 parties?
Yeah.
3 costumes?
No, I'm gonna rip the Virgin Mary all 3. Maybe I have a ridiculous amount of wigs, so I might go like hot black outfit, do a wig one night when it's like some of the old cronies from college.
Yeah.
But yeah. How many do you have?
I don't know. I'm working this weekend. I'm at the West Nyack Levity Live Comedy Club all weekend, and on Friday we're just doing one show. It'll be done by the time this come out, but on Friday we're just doing one show because it's Halloween. So I don't know what I'll get into. Maybe but I was gonna hit up APM, but he's away. So I thought maybe he'd be DJing somewhere, but he's away. So I don't know. I'll see what I get into. I'll probably get into something just to have a story, just to be able to.
It's funny because it's like Halloween is one of those holidays that even when you like to pretend that you're on your grown up, like I'm past this type thing, like. No matter what age you are, everybody loves Halloween.
Right. I mean, there's a group of people out there. There's a faction of people who just think it's like the devil's birthday. It's like the devil's Christmas.
Oh my
Because you're
God.
dressing up. I mean, you are dressed up like as a Virgin Mary. That is pretty devilish.
What?
If you, yeah, I mean, that's something the devil would do.
Oh my God. Maybe I'm the alien.
Yeah,
Right.
that is for sure. But no, I just think it's fun. It's fun to be like, I mean, Halloween is fun. I don't know people who say it's not fun. I don't get it.
Well, I think a lot of people are just afraid to like have any ounce of personality.
Yes, because it's scary.
Yeah. Okay, where are you at with scary movies these days?
I don't watch scary movies most of the time. I found that most scary movies, they don't even scare you. They just play with suspense a lot. So it's like, are you really scared, or are you just the suspense of the music? Dun, 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 and then all of a sudden, if somebody comes, like I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, the new one. There's a new one out, and I watched it last week, and I was like, yeah, this doesn't scare me at all. Like, it's like some of it is like, it's very silly, especially with the old slasher movies. You're like, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, the new one, they're in a town where there's a guy trying to murder all their friends, like in a town in North Carolina. And at no point do they be like, let's get out this town. They're not from there. They're just visiting. And like they start dying. And at no point,
pack the car up.
yeah, at no point are they like, let's get out of here. Like, this guy's trying to kill us.
I hate when people are like dumb and shit like that. I'm just a very scared person. Like, even like when I was a teenager, I couldn't go down to my parents' basement. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, there's nothing down there for me that's good.
Yeah.
I also like at like theme parks growing up, they'd have like Fear Fest, and I'm like, talk about the weirdest fucking people on the planet to sign up to wear a costume to scare kids who are just horny and were allowed out of the house on a Friday night to hang out with other teenagers. Let somebody get their first hand job on a roller coaster and leave everybody alone.
Right. No, yeah, I hear that. I always find that, like, I think my thing with movies is I'm always looking for plot holes.
And there's so many in that where it's like, well, you're just being an ass. Like, don't go into the attic.
Right. Also, it's like, you're telling me it's a group of white people in North Carolina with a serial killer hacking them to death. And at no point was one of them like, we should get a gun.
And now we've said it.
And it's like, this would be handled immediately.
Well, the movie would be over
Right,
if they did.
over instantly. If I have a mass murderer trying to kill me, I'm going to get a gun. Like, that's what's going to happen. When he tries to kill me, he's going to find a gun. And then the people around me will also have guns. And no serial killer is killing with guns. Maybe we should do that. Well, that would just be like America.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You describing today?
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah. There's never like a Jason who's like, you're running, and he's like,
Wait, because it would just be a 2-minute long film.
no, I mean, why? You could stretch that out.
I don't necessarily want to watch that.
Yeah. It's always stab. He always has to get up close.
Because it's gore.
Yeah.
I think it's like, it's a whole different, like, I think, like pleasure center for watchers.
I like a movie like Saw. Because it's a lot of like stuff going on, and you're like, oh, this person was in the beginning with the thing. And I like putting that together.
Yeah. I do love when people aren't as they appear at the beginning of the film. Like when it's revealed that they have an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
I'll watch that shit all day long.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched The Circle?
No, I never
You
seen
guys should
it.
watch The Circle. It's on Netflix. Basically, this like alien device, like you're talking about aliens, picks up and gets like 75 random people, and they're all stepping on circles, right? And then every 4 minutes, they have to vote someone that dies. And they can all vote like based off of who's in the circle, who's gonna die. And then like it whittles down to like the last 3 people.
That's
Is this a
like-
show or a movie?
It's a movie. It's not The
okay.
Circle, like the reality TV show.
I was
on
going to say,
Netflix.
isn't that
No.
where you like delete your social media or something?
No, different.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna
Different
check it out. I'm gonna try. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch some Halloween movies. I'm gonna watch some scary Halloween movies. Like,
Yeah, why not?
some ones that like people really say is scary, and I'm gonna see if I like get like scared. I'll get more freaked out with movies that's like realistic.
That would be
Like,
honestly a good Instagram engagement, is like you do a story and you're like, all right, I'm about to watch this. Like, I'll let you guys know. And you give like a 10-second review after. Be like, this was trash. Like, I didn't get scared at all.
yeah, that is good content.
Where are we at in time?
We're in 58 minutes.
Okay.
All right,
let's
yeah.
do DMs.
Yeah, well, I have to run. I have to wrap this up. So yeah,
Shall
let's
we?
do DMs.
Let's
do one.
Let's do one.
Yeah. I got a spot.
Okay. We're going to do a DM from a fan named Marcus.
Yep.
I think is
What up, Marky?
how it's pronounced with his. Okay. From Marcus. What's up, adulthood? Not trying to sound crazy. I can tell my good friend has it bad, BAD capital, for my girl. I don't have proof, but every time we go out, he's cornering her, chatting about God knows what. Whatever she sends a text in our group chat, he immediately interacts with it. Emojis, all that bullshit. I haven't read this in a second. I just know he's caught feelings. I brought it up to my lady and she was like, maybe he is, but I'm obviously not into him. So why does it matter? How do I tell bro to step down with no hard proof? IDK, I'm losing trust in him.
I don't think you can. I don't think you could jump the shark. You could be I mean, I believe him because I feel I know
you can spot that from a mile away.
But if you have no proof, it's just gonna be your word against him. He's gonna make you out to be crazy if you have no proof. So what do you do?
Do you bait him? I'm like,
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't think you should be baiting your friends.
But he's not your friend if he's like.
Well, if he's not your friend, then don't talk to him.
He's good. If he really likes her, he's gonna swoop in on the opportunity to like be with her.
I think maybe you ask. So let him know that you see it, so it could stop. So you just ask him, yo, what's going on? You like my girl? And he's gonna say no, but now he knows you know. So he's gonna change.
So you don't come at it from accusation.
Right, no, you just ask him. He's like, hey, do you like my girl? And then he's gonna deny it, probably. And then he's gonna change the way he acts. But I wouldn't trust him around her. I mean, she's not into him, but crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What if you ask and he goes, yeah?
That happened. That was on a TV show one time. He asked and he
really
was like, yeah, I remember the Love Line, something like that on HBO. It's a good show. But he asked his friend and his friend was like, yeah, I love her.
Dead ass. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, coming at it from like a woman's perspective, I don't know how men have those conversations, but like I would lead with being like, hey, like on my end, it feels like whenever we're out, like you're in the corner with.
No, you can't start bringing up shit. Like,
why can't you just bring up your feelings?
You just gotta be like,
why can't you just say how it feels?
Because it's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much.
It's not
just be
too
like,
much.
hey, bro, do you like her? Do you like her? If he asks you why, then you give a couple times I saw you out and it just felt
every
like,
time she posts.
I could be wrong.
What was his quote?
You put
Emojis,
hard eyes
all
in the
that
pic.
bullshit.
You put hard eyes and
an eggplant.
And the eggplant under the photo.
When she sent the check from dinner.
So I think you should just talk to him and ask him. And if he a good friend, I've known guys that have asked this, and then if the dude like him, he'll be like, then go for it. Like I don't like her that much.
Sounds like he likes his girlfriend.
I know it sounds like he likes her that.
I know it's hard for you to believe.
Yeah, but be a good friend and let your boy have sex with your girl.
And on that note,
happy Halloween.
Yeah, the scariest ending to the scariest episode.
Thank you guys for listening to the Adulthood Podcast. Sunday, November 2nd. Phone number 347-378-9423. Don't forget to send us DMs. Don't forget to call in and tell us all your problems, and we can help you work out to it. Have a happy this is the end of the weekend. I hope you guys all had a happy and safe Halloween.
Period.
Check out the special is going to be out this Friday, November 7th. Material Boy is going to be streaming live. Please don't forget to watch it, to comment, give us thumbs up, and spread it. Tell all your friends. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your stories. We want to raise awareness, and we want everybody to watch this. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Carmen, for being on camera. We'll be back next week with the normal world, and you'll never see Carmen on camera again. I promise you guys. Thank you guys for listening to Adulthood Pod. Peace.